Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Garage Party. I guess that's a decent intro. As you can see, Bobby's back there. We've got a little scheme for today. Like I said in the last one, I have the Ford Explorer I'm going to be putting a new timing chain on. I've kind of done it, well, I've done it once before, but it was just to retime it because it was out of time, and because someone else had to put the water pump on, and they accidentally misaligned it. But that's okay. So now it actually just needs the new chain itself, which is no big deal. So that's kind of what I'll be doing. But first we gotta get the Ranger out of here, so we're gonna go get the Buick to tow that out. Then we're gonna move the E12 to here, put the Explorer over there because it's easier to work on. And yeah, so that's where we're gonna be. Later tonight, you'll probably see somebody else appear. His name is Grant. He owns a 3rd gen. Enough said. All right, we got stuff kind of swapped around, but we're waiting on the E12 to cool off over there. But yeah, we got the Explorer in, so this is it. It's a 2014 Ford Explorer with a 3.5 liter V6. Yeah, it's a really nice car. It's very comfortable, has heated seats, Bluetooth, lots of other stuff that I'm not used to, so it makes it great going to work. But yeah, so for this fun box, we got the main timing chain, and we got the, and these are the tensioners along with this one. This one goes to the main one, and then all like this chain, there's 3 chains, and I don't know why they did so many, but we're gonna replace them all today, and hopefully that gets rid of the code, because it's having this P0018 code, and it's for camshaft crankshaft correlation. And I've gone through everything else. Now whoever watches these and has experienced this problem, now I've gone through everything else. The motor, this car runs fantastic. Idling on the highway, wherever it is, it runs great. And I've gone through it all. I've gone through all the sensors, everything checked out just fine. So that just leads me to believe, since this chain has been off before, like 2 or 3 different times, and it's also got like 114,000 miles on it, it finally is just old and needs to be swapped, and it's throwing the degree of timing off. But so we're gonna replace all this today. I'll keep coming back and forth with more updates and more fun things as we go along with the night. It probably won't be done tonight, but hopefully tomorrow we can knock it out, finish it up, and just go from there. All right, so this is where we are now. We got the valve covers off, intake off, all that fun stuff off. Now, to also change these sensors, you have to take the valve cover off, as you can see. With the valve cover, it's nice because these stay in where they're supposed to. It's not too bad to do, just kind of time consuming. There's a lot that has to go into it, but yeah, so you take the wiring harness off after the intake comes off, then you take the valve covers off. You want to make sure the gaskets stay with them. Unless you're replacing the gasket, then you can throw it away. But little tip for that, for the coolant reservoir, if you don't want to drain it, then just vice grip it, and that kinks it, and then you just unhook it from right there. And I put a bolt in. I don't know if it's actually going to work, but it might. So we're going to see if that makes it not leak, because you have to tilt the motor up and down a bunch of times to finagle everything out. But that's where we are right now. Grant and Bobby are actually outside. Grant just got here, and they're working on the E12. But yeah, we're getting a lot closer, and I'm going to try to keep up with this as well while I keep taking things off. worth a shot over pulling ahead. So.
Yeah, right, buddy?
Yeah, it didn't hit me. What happened? I don't know. I guess it didn't like one of the jack stand places. On the good news, yeah, I see what you're doing. Like, on the good news though, it only landed on the subframe. Yeah, nobody came up because it was on the frame. Yeah, actually, both of them. The entire thing's still back. Oh. That's always. But they're in a serious spot, actually.
Yeah, you know, it's fine. What a deal.
A little bit. Happy I didn't get under that.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have now gotten the harmonic balancer off, which that does take a little while. The belt tensioner off. And the belt. That's basically it so far. Which I know that doesn't seem like a lot. But now we're to the big guns, where we got to take off the timing chain cover. And that's not too hard. There's just a lot of bolts that hold it on. But the hardest part of it is actually getting it out from there. Now it can be done. It's not easy, but it can be, and it will be because it has to be. But we will be getting that off relatively shortly. Not really. But I did try to make this better because coolant was kind of dripping down, being obnoxious. So that is it's better-ish. But yeah, so I'll just keep on going and I'll give you an update once that's off. Alright, so it is actually the next day. It got late and I got tired, so I didn't, finish filming last night. But what I did do on the plus side is I got this out. This is the timing chain cover. So that's pretty big. That's good. That means I can at least get all the chains in and everything done today. Hopefully, as long as things go well, I can get it done today. The next step is I just ran to the store and I got a paint marker, and I'm just gonna mark on the chain where what needs, where the marks line up, so that way when I put the new chain in, I can set the old chain with the new chain and mark it, and then throw it all in together and hope and pray that it works. Right, so it has been a while, in real time at least. We went out, I bought that because that's cool. But yeah, so I really haven't made much progress. So that's the new chain on. This side is done, but that side I still have to do. And now I also got the tool to do it. So it's just been a lot of, sadly, like the days is gone. If I can get it mostly together tonight, I would be really happy, and then just finish it off Sunday. But I really hope that's it, then I hope it's done. But if it's not, then I'll be lost completely. But, so stuff that has happened is Bobby put his car back together. My dad put these lights in, very nice and bright. And Grant has his Camaro in. Yeah, this is it. I call it Stumblebee because every time you try to drive it, it falls on its face. And it's a 3rd gen, so it's not even period correct Bumblebee. So yeah, that, it's Stumblebee. Bumblebee's redneck cousin. Alright, so we have now the timing chain is fully on, it's timed, what looks to be correct, all new stuff. Both these are on, the ones in the back, the main one, and now it's just time to get that cover cleaned up and put it back on. Now his car, that's Grant, Stumblebee, they got the O2 sensor in, it ran better, and then it didn't. So what's your...
Well, so when it gets hot, it's either losing spark or getting very weak spark, and like all that points to HEI, and it's cheap anyways just to throw like a parts store HEI control unit anyway, so we might as well just do maintenance, but that's basically 100% the problem. So we'll do that. Hopefully it should be good.
Yeah, and then Stumblebee,
Maybe won't stumble.
it
Maybe
just
it
won't
won't be a
stumble a bit.
Stumblebee. Maybe it'll be like Miles Jog Bee.
Speedwalk Bee, there we go.
Speedwalk.
But yeah, so that's hopefully that gets done tomorrow.
Nice yellow 3rd gen Camaro for sale. DM us.
This guy right here.
How much you selling it?
I know.
At least $3.
At least $3.
That's fair.
That's a starting bid. $3. You can have Stumblebee, the rust-free.
Which is very important.
Yes.
Not a lot of 3rd gens are.
Looks good on camera.
Does look good on camera. It's true. Even better in person. It's way better in person.
Yeah, it's great. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. But this should be done if I get myself moving and stay up like really late. I can get it done today. So we'll see. All right, so we are still making progress. I got the cover back on finally. So I got that on, got the motor mounted in, and I just put the reservoir back in. I also got the accessory drive in, so the harmonic balancer is back on, along with the belt and the tensioner. So that stuff is all done. It's like 2:30 at night now. Everybody's gone home. Stumblebee is still, there, and well, it's just me. If I can, I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna try to get it all back together tonight. So yeah, we're just gonna keep going. Now, next step is to clean off the mating surfaces for the valve covers. I'm gonna do that one first because that's harder to reach, so it should you should do that first. I'll get that one done, then I'll come back and do this one, and then it's just on to doing everything reverse again. So all the wires, intake, vacuum hoses, everything else that needs to be done will be done. Hopefully by the end of tonight, it fires up and it runs. That's what I'm looking for. And especially if that check engine light is off too. That shuts off too, then we know we did something right. But for now, we just got to keep working. Right, so as you can see now, it is all back together. I forgot to give you an update when I got the valve covers on, but everything's back together as it should be. I'm gonna double check it all, make sure I didn't miss anything, and then top off the coolant because a little bit leaked out. Check oil, make sure that's good. Connect the battery and start it. Now it is like 4:30 in the morning, so I'm really hoping this works because, well, it's a late night and I'm just tired. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna record if it starts up. I'm nervous but excited, especially if it works. So yeah, that'll be the next thing you see. Hopefully it's running. All right, this is the first test fire, since I've done everything. Let's hope it works. Yeah! Woo! It works. There's no check engine light so far. I mean, I'm still gonna have to test drive it, but this is huge. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, that was a lot of work. Whew. Like I said, it's like 4, almost 5 in the morning. Started at 9 a.m. Actually, say about 10. There's a lot of issues throughout the day trying to find the correct tools for this. Ugh. But yeah, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you did, remember, subscribe if you want to. Like I've said before, and I'll probably keep saying, I can't tell you what to do. But it would be nice. Let's maybe we could get to like 100 subscribers. Not by this video, but like, let's say within the next month and a half. That would be pretty cool. Let's see if you guys can do that. But yeah, thanks for watching. And yeah, y'all have a good night.
You gotta get the same video angle as the camera.
Yeah! Third gen activities!
Dominoes!